Alright, let's dive into the world of humanoid robots and AI. Trust me, it's mind-blowing stuff. We're gonna unpack all the cool tech that was on show at the 2024 World Robot Conference in Beijing, because there's a ton of exciting stuff to cover. So, picture this. The World Robot Conference is like the Super Bowl of robotics. It happens every year in Beijing, and it's where all the big players come to show off their latest gadgets and gizmos. This year, it was off the charts. We're talking 169 exhibitors from around the world, bringing more than 600 cutting-edge products to the table. Humanoid robots were the stars of the show. A record-breaking 27 of these human-like machines were on display. And that's huge. It's clear that the robotics world is going all in on humanoid designs. So why is everyone losing their minds over these walking, back-talking machines? Well, it's all about merging AI with robots that look and move like us. We're not talking about those assembly line bots anymore. These are androids designed to hang out with humans. No awkwardness involved. The end game? Having robots that can do tasks just as well as us. Maybe even better. But don't worry, it's not about kicking humans to the curb. More about teamwork, especially in spots that are too dangerous or physically demanding for us mere mortals. Let's talk about the Unitree G1. This robot is seriously cool. Picture a futuristic, sleek machine standing about as tall as a 10-year-old kid, packing way more punch. This two-legged wonder weighs around 35 kilograms and can zip around at 2 meters per second. But here's where it gets really interesting. The G1 has these super advanced 3-finger hands. We're talking precision grip that make a surgeon jealous. Its knee joints can crank out 120 Newton-meters of torque. What really makes the G1 stand out is its brain, or as the techies call it, the Robot Unified Large Model. Basically, it's got an AI system that keeps learning and getting better all the time. Pretty neat, huh? You might think a robot this fancy would cost an arm and a leg, but get this. It's priced at around $16,000. Sure, that's not pocket change, but for a cutting-edge robot, it's actually a steal. No wonder labs and companies are snatching them up left and right. At the conference, UBC Robotics from Shenzhen showed off some of their bots that are already hard at work in car factory. We're not just talking about doing simple tasks. These robots are handling quality checks, moving stuff around, and even dealing with nasty chemicals. It's a big deal because it shows humanoid robots are ready for the big leagues in manufacturing. Robots don't need coffee breaks or sleep, so when we're talking overall output, these bots could leave us humans in the dust pretty soon. Now let's chat about the Tiangong robot. This thing is mind-blowing. It's what the eggheads call embodied AI. Basically, it's AI with a body. At the conference, Tiangong was showing off big time, talking to people, following voice commands, and even moving objects around like a pro. Xi Jinping, the brains behind this operation, says embodied AI is all about bridging the gap between the digital world and our physical. Just imagine, AI that can move around and actually understand and interact with its surroundings. It's game-changing stuff. Think about going to a concert in the future. A robot buddy guides you to your seat, grabs your favorite snack, and helps you navigate through the sea of people. That's the kind of future we're looking at with embodied AI, and Tiangong is helping make it happen. Tencent brought their A-game with a 4-legged robot dog. You might be thinking, yeah, I've seen robot dogs before. But trust me, this one's different. We're not just talking about a glorified wind-up toy here. This bad boy can run, jump, and even do backflips. It's like a parkour champion in robot form. The best part? It can go places where humans or regular robots would be toast. Talk about pushing the boundaries. First up, Alibaba's new delivery bot. Now, I know logistics might sound as exciting as watching paint dry. Hear me out. This little guy is all about solving the last-mile delivery problem. Getting stuff from the warehouse to your doorstep. It's like having your own personal delivery dude, minus the awkward small talk. And get this, it can navigate busy city streets all by itself. No human needed. Now, here's one that'll blow your mind. A robot that learned to play the Chinese estribo in just a couple of days. We're not talking twinkle twinkle little star here. This is a complex instrument, and the bot mastered it faster than most humans learn to tie their shoes. It's crazy how quick AI can pick up new skills these days. Picture a robot that looks like a young dude and can copy your facial expressions in real time. It's like having a super high-tech mime as your personal assistant. Wissenten Technologies got these crazy new robot arms. Forget clunky metal joints. These bad boys use 3D printed plastic and something called pneumatic artificial muscles. Best part? They're dirt cheap to make. We're talking about 10% of what normal robot arms cost. This could be huge, folks. It means more businesses could afford to jump on the robot bandwagon. Next, let's chat about the Walker S Lite from UB Tech Robotics. This isn't some lab experiment. It's a real-deal humanoid robot already pulling shifts in car factory. It's like having a super-efficient coworker who never needs a coffee break. This robot's doing everything from quality checks to sorting parts, working side by side with humans to crank up that productivity. Last but not least, we've got the Robot Blueba. Think of it as the ultimate cheat sheet for the Chinese robotics industry. It's packed with all the juicy details about where robotics is headed and how to cash in on it. If you're even remotely interested in the business side of robots, this is your new bedtime reading. Yi Gang from T5 Robot in Shanghai spilled the beans on some major headaches in the robot supply chain. Get this, reliability is a huge issue because of high defect. They can only crank out about 1,000 units at a time. And don't even get me started on harmonic gears. These are super important for making robots move smoothly, but they're still a pain in the neck when it comes to quality and reliability. Now, remember Wissen technology? They're shaking things up big time. Instead of using traditional motors, they're going with 3D printed plastics and these cool pneumatic artificial muscles for their robot arm. Result? Their robots cost about 1/10 of what traditional ones do. That's huge. It could mean robots for everyone, not just big corporations with deep pockets. Cao Wei from Launchy Ventures, who's put some cash into Wissen, thinks these bendy robot arms might even end up in humanoid robots down the line. Pretty wild, right? Now here's the kicker. China's going all in on becoming the top dog in robotics. Marina Bill, who's a big cheese in the International Federation of Robotics, says China's manufacturing and supply chain game is hard to beat, even for countries that have been in the tech race for ages. Some folks are saying AI has kicked off the iPhone moment for humanoid robots. Remember how the iPhone changed everything about phones? Well, we might be seeing the same kind of revolution with robots. The iPhone didn't just change phones. It changed our whole dang world. Now, AI is about to do the same thing to robots. We're not just talking about fancy toys here. We're on the brink of seeing humanoid robots become a real, everyday thing. The robot revolution isn't coming. It's already here. And hey, if you enjoyed this mind-bending journey, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more AI updates, and share your thoughts below. Until next time, keep your circuits humming.